Hi, and welcome to another episode of Youth Zone. In religious context, when you think of the cross, what comes to mind? Christianity. Whereas when you think of the crescent or moon, the first thing that comes to mind is Islam. The same way for those in Nigeria, when you think of telecoms and you think of yellow, red, and green, the telecommunications giant comes to mind. These are symbolic representations or symbolism. Symbolism is the use of items, colors, artifacts, objects to represent something, an institution, an idea, a philosophy, a school of thought, or whatever it is. And it goes beyond the literal meaning of that object that is being used to signify that idea. For example, at the global level, or when white doves are released, it is meant to represent peace. So these are all symbolic of different things, and it's also based on culture, it's based on tradition, it's based on the understanding of the people. Now, a lot of times as young people, we pay attention more to the symbol, more to what is being used to represent, more than what is being represented. We pay attention more to the messenger more than the message. We focus more on the envelope more than the context of the letter. So we look so much more into what is being presented more than what is being represented. And this has been promoted by our media, by our music, by the movies we watch, and a lot of other things. As a matter of fact, huge amount of money is being spent on advertisement just to promote these things so that we can assume they are the best of things. And we begin to feel less of ourselves if we don't have these symbolic items, thereby forgetting the message they carry. And that is why a lot of times we really want to go after some brands when it comes to telecom devices. We want to go after some brands when it comes to clothing. We want to go after brands, and we forget the actual purpose of the items. This happens a lot in Africa and Nigeria. If you're not carrying a type of mobile device, you are looked down upon. And if you are carrying a type of mobile device, people look at you as, oh, you've arrived, you are good, you are made, you are rich. There is a saying that you fake it till you make it. So in order to fake it, you have to invest heavily in those things that only carry the message, not the message itself. And because we are so vested in the use of many of these symbolic items, a lot of people don't even understand the functions, the full functionality of the gadgets they carry. A long time ago, I met someone who had a BlackBerry phone, an iPhone, and an iPad. In the course of conversation, I asked for his email address. This gentleman does not have an email address. So how do you power these devices? How do you optimize their functions if you don't have an email address attached to them? But they want to be seen as, oh, this is what I carry, this is what I use. They want to flaunt it in the faces of people so that they can look the part. They can fake it till they make it. They are dressed the way they are dressed. All of this makes us focus on the wrong part of the equation. And the media is so much promoting it because they are making so much money off you, off your ignorance. A lot of times when people are engaged, people hardly care about the content of the character of the people they are engaged with. The friends of the girl only want to see, let me see the size of the ring, let me see the rock, let me see how it looks. Oh, it's beautiful, it's big, it's shiny, it's all of this and that. The character of the individual is never in question, as long as they can provide the big rings. But then we've forgotten the purpose of the ring. The purpose of the ring is to be symbolic of the love that is being promised to the other party. The promise of love, the promise of being together, the promise of sharing, the promise of everything love should entail. But we forget everything about that and focus on what type of ring do you have. We forget everything about the message. We focus on what brand of car do I drive. We lose focus on everything about the message. We focus on what brand of clothes do I wear. As a young person aiming to grow higher, as a young person trying to grow, don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong getting the good things of life. It is absolutely okay as long as you can afford it. As long as you can afford it and it is not going to create a lien on your finances. If you can afford it and you still have excess to take care of other things, please be my guest and go for it. But don't go buying the high-end phones, then start looking for where to get subscription on it because you can no longer afford it. It's not making sense. As a young person trying to grow, as a young person looking into the future, as a young person trying to grow into an asset, understand the fact that most of the things we see around are symbolic representations and they carry much more bigger message. And the message they carry are so weighty. And those are the things we should actually focus on. The cross is a representation of Christianity, but in deeper terms, it means forgiveness, it means salvation, it means sacrifice, it means a lot of things. But cross in itself is just the symbol. It reminds us of what it represents, the big message. We shouldn't go celebrating the symbol, forgetting the message. As a young person, try and keep your eye on the message and not the messenger. It is what you focus on and you're able to meditate on that you grow, you groom, you build. Over the course of your growth, you'll meet with a lot of marketing agencies. You'll hear ads on radio, on TV, on social media. They will advertise a lot of things to you. Many of them are not things you need. But the society is going to paint it as if you don't have it, then you are not worthy. There's this thing called Moscow analysis. Must have, should have, could have, wouldn't have. If it is not very essential as at your stage right now, life is in phases. If at the phase you are right now, you don't need some things, don't get pressured. A time will come when it is going to be yours, when you're going to have it to the full extent. Don't rush it. If you cannot afford it now, absolutely perfect. Live within your means. Maximize the things that you have right now. Make the best use of them. So that by the time you leave this phase and move on to the next one and you look back, you tell yourself, yes, you have lived that part and you've maximized it. Then you can move on to the next one and also crush it. You're an asset. You are a young person having a very bright future. Don't let the symbolic things of today determine your direction. I'll see you the next time.